So distant when you're home, always hanging by your phone. Do I even know you? And I get paranoid sometimes, 'cause I know that you ain't mine, and I'm lost without you. You still be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see no tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's done, I'll be
I'm a creature of your fantasies, made of things that you're told not to believe. And I'll show you sights you couldn't dream of. Baby, take my hand. Walk with me in the garden of Eden, where life's in technicolor, pure freedom. We don't need no rhyme or reason. Baby, take my hand. I'll lift you up, I'll make you feel so high. I'll bring you to life on the wild side. I'll bring you to life on the wild side. I'll bring you to life on the wild side. I'll bring you to life on the wild side.
Alright, what is up everybody? Logic Gaming here with something completely new to my channel. We've never really done this at all. Something I've always been interested in, kind of like podcasting, just hanging out, chilling, talking kind of deal. With me, I have Kingdom Heart Gaming with me. He's the first official co-host for Real Thought Radio. The whole premise behind this, and especially with the name being Real Thought Radio, is that all the opinions here, all the views, the way we speak, it's literally going to be real. Like, nothing's fabricated. I blatantly run a no bullshit operation. That's just how I'm going to say it. No bullshit operation. I don't hide nothing from anybody. So, other than that, what's up, Kingdom? How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's good to be here, man. This has been one hell of a process.
To say the least. So we actually had to go through quite a bit to get this set up to actually work, between multi display captures to there was just a bunch of tedious little crap, to be honest. Which I was not expecting.
I mean, the main reason is because we're kind of going on a webinar basis first before we go into the whole podcast live. Getting it to be just audio just seems like we have a better start with video and being able to interact with guests opposed to just the sound coming through. So definitely helps out quite a bit.
Yeah. So, and the point of doing these two live is the interaction. Interaction is the big thing with everybody here. So we have this link to my Discord community, which is down in the description down below. Make sure you guys hit that up. In there, there's we got a topics channel. I don't even know what the hell we renamed it. But essentially, you guys can input topics that you would like us to talk about, real world things going on. If we like this idea, if we like this, other idea, etc., kind of thing, or blatantly just talk to us while we're, live, and we'll go on the fly and talk about it. It's all interactive, just hanging out and chilling. So.
Yep, and if you guys have any recommendations on how to make this better and make this more enjoyable for you, make sure you guys are letting us know, whether it be via the Discord chat or the YouTube chat. Man, we definitely want your feedback. We definitely appreciate the feedback. We put a lot of thought and process into this here so far, so it's about to get big for Mr. Logic over there. So
I hope. I guarantee you, within the first 10 episodes, someone's going to see me flip over backwards in this chair. Guaranteed.
It'll be the best episode we've had.
Because it's going to be probably the only episode. But because this chair that I have is just a basic office chair from Staples. Like, it is, like, the biggest piece of shit ever. Like, I'm actually want to invest in, like, a gaming chair. And the way that I chillax is I push my foot off the bottom of my desk on, like, the backboard there. And I lean back in my chair. Me too, but I got a wall behind me. Well, I don't have a wall. I have a wood stove behind me. So if I go backwards, it's gonna hurt.
But I don't have your address, bro. I can't call 911.
I am 911, so we don't have to worry about it.
We do if you're fucking knocked the fuck out.
As Wheeler said, wouldn't be the first time, ain't gonna be the last time. What's up, Deputy Wheeler, Amber Smith? How you doing, my lady? But no, it's like every time I get comfortable in my chair, the wheels, I don't have two wheels set behind me. Somehow I always get one, so when I'm leaning backwards, I'm pivoting on just that one, and that comes back and screws me every time. Every time.
It's like leaning in your chair in class. You always got yelled at for it.
Oh yeah, you go like this, and see?
Okay.
Get ready to go over. Fuck, all you're gonna hear, timber! Fucking smack. But anyway, so real talk though, you're from Michigan, which I actually find is pretty cool. People that you meet in other communities, like we met through Silver Lining RP, and to find out that you are over actually on the west side of the state, to me is actually pretty cool, because I don't meet a whole lot of people that are actually from like my home state, doing everything.
Right, and it's really funny because I literally just moved down here I moved down here on the 19th of October. So I'm actually from like 4 or 5 hours away from you, but now we're only like an hour and 45 minutes apart. So
yeah, that's not bad. Amber, we are doing wonderful. How are you? And we're just having a fun time actually now that this is like up and going.
How are those nerves doing, brother? You hanging in there?
I'm good, but somebody already gave a thumbs down. They don't have good taste, whatever.
Oh, we're just too sexy for our shirts. We gotta take them off now.
No, I'm fat. That is not happening. That is not happening, brother. I am fat. I look like the Michelin man that has never seen sun in the day of his life.
I can't with you.
That won't happen. Oh, and then we were just talking about
we
phones
already
going
got a
out too.
That means you gotta get naked. Fuck it.
No.
Resort. We need another resort.
I'll tell you what. That thumbs down. We'll just call that the Karen of YouTube. That's all that is. That's just the Karen of YouTube. She's got nothing better to do except go through and fucking just be like, hey, we're just gonna thumbs down everybody's videos. Oh shit! I just fucked up our overlay. My bad.
Reggie.
Oh fuck! What am I doing here? Well, I can't check.
As long as you don't hit transition, it won't actually mess it up.
Well,
so
no,
hopefully-
because we did the display captures. I went and tapped over to my second screen to pull up the topics list. Let's just say it went black on the YouTube video. Like it didn't even do what it's supposed to. So I guess I got to pull up the topics from my phone. I got to go external here to make sure all this stuff's actually gonna work properly. So at least we found that out very quickly.
That's good. How can we?
Oh shit!
You know, we could technically. I don't know if we could window box that out and then use it as a second HTML outlet overlay and put it on the screen or not. But we said that we didn't want topic requests to be seen by everybody. So
yeah, no, those, and that's the thing too with that topic box. If you guys want to, you know, talk about specific things, like literally anything, just throw it in there, and obviously we'll take a look at it when we go to do our next one or whatever. And if you guys are actually interested too, that's the big thing, is if you guys are actually interested in something like this, then we'll start bumping up to like what, 1 or 2 week maybe, and we'll just depend.
I mean, I'm on all the time. I'm rich, so I don't gotta deliver FedEx.
Listen, Mr. I deal with robots and quantum mechanics, so I can sit on my ass for 11 out of 12 months.
It's called physics, not mechanics, motherfucker.
Whatever, same difference. Same difference.
Certified quantum robotics engineer.
Okay, listen, I'm dumb.
You can't even say that 3 times fast.
That's why I do labor jobs. Okay, I'm dumb. I do labor jobs. That's what I do.
We need that too.
You're just trying to make me feel good. It's okay.
I don't know. I don't know if delivering packages is labor work, but the purple promise.
Dude, I have told you time and time again, there is not a purple promise for FedEx. And I will say that over and over again. There is not a purple promise, man. You are lucky to get your shit without being broke.
There's not a purple promise from Rent-A-Cop FedEx.
Rent-A-Cop FedEx. Do I need to throw my SLRP authority in here?
I'm so scared.
And
anytime they try to arrest me on SLRP, I just kill the guy off.
Dude, so
I'm like, you know, I get really bad PTSD going to jail, so I'm just gonna die.
So, actually, speaking of that, a lot of people don't know what SLRP is, and that's Silver Lining Roleplay. It's a 5M community that we're actually both a part of. It's for 5M on the Grand Theft Auto 5 series games for the PC. It's actually a really cool game. 5M allows you to add all sorts of modifications and crap. So just to kind of throw a disclaimer out there for anybody that don't know, but everybody should know. I had an interesting call yesterday. We actually had a homeless man shoot a transit authority person with like no context. Literally just rolled up, the guy's dead on the ground, and there's a gun on the ground. I'm like, really?
Yeah. So I saw that we had a few different stream snipers too, which is not allowed, and that's kind of
what is up, brother?
That's kind of a headache, because when you have people that have big names and stuff on YouTube, to be like followed around and kind of stalked while they're playing is kind of petty. But I had an interesting scene yesterday. Like I said, like for some reason, like when they try to put handcuffs on me, I just have to kill the character. Like I get such bad PTSD thinking I'm gonna be really sitting in the back of a cop car, and you're so like in the game that you think you're being actually arrested. I'm like, fuck this, I'm dead, I'm quitting. And yesterday I just decided that the drugs that I took OD'd me in the back of the cop car. It was a pretty cool video. If you guys want to check it out, make sure you guys go check out Benzo's channel. I know he has it up there, because he was the one that was gonna arrest me. He was the one that arrested me in the end. I watched the video after we ended the stream, after they ended the patrol last night, and I about pissed myself laughing at myself.
Really?
So, it was pretty funny, dude. I was singing. I was acting like I was completely fucked up. I broke into a drugstore.
He was the one that was riding with Doug yesterday, wasn't he, for Ted?
Yeah, he was riding all day, and I guess they didn't get near as much as they wanted to get done. It was supposed to be kind of a training thing, and it didn't turn out as great as they wanted it to.
Should have come down to the city. There was a lot of shit. There was a lot of stupid shit.
Yesterday I was like, I got put in the back of the car. So earlier in the night, I went cougar hunting. I actually didn't go cougar hunting. I went deer hunting and got more cougars than I got deer. But I was attacked by a cougar and fell down the fucking mountain, and I broke both
Really?
my legs and my arm. And I was just laying there, and they had to come bring a helicopter to save me off the mountain. Well, they gave me morphine in the back of the ambulance and then took me to the hospital. But like, I have really bad ADHD, so I can't just lay in the fucking hospital bed. So I'm like, I'm gonna get up and leave. So I got up and left. And then I thought it'd be funny to go break into the drugstore and try to steal Vicodin and Demerol and try to fuck myself up some more.
Super Trooper, yes, I am still the fire captain in SLRP. I just haven't done a lot of FD stuff
Why the
for
whole
you
city's
guys
burning
because I've
down.
been on the back end. What was that?
That's why the whole city's burning down.
It ain't my fault. You got too many damn arsonists. That's all I gotta
You
say.
were
Ain't my
Leo.
fault.
You were Leo yesterday, so I can't even blame you. But there was like fucking the whole fucking map was burning yesterday. I was driving by brush fires all over the place. I'm like, there's more
They,
fucking fire trucks than there are fucking civilians out here.
They had one up at the sawmill yesterday.
Yeah, it was intense.
I was too busy shooting people in the city. I got ran over. I got hit by a car yesterday.
Okay. Were you part of the gang war? Did you get in on that?
Not at the beginning. I was there at the end.
Are you the one
well-
that shot me, motherfucker?
No, I think that was Harrison.
Okay. Wasn't you that shot me?
No,
Good.
I think that was Harrison.
Or Demario
because,
Davis instead.
oh yeah, you hit my boys. Yeah, okay, that shit. I think that was Harrison because we got done. Me and Harrison got done with a call in Northern Rockford, and we actually ended up coming. Hold on a second. Did you delete your past streams? No, they're still all up. We got done in Northern Rockford. We calmed down, and then Chief had called me and said, "Hey, we need you to go to Davis Station." I was like, "Oh, okay, no big deal." We go to the Davis Station. As I'm going to the Davis Station, some douchebag on a fucking trike comes whipping around me at a red light. Got him clocked doing like 60 and a 35. And then next thing you know, the guy on the trike gets up to the other officers, like full mags dumps the officers, misses, and then takes off. And the next thing you know, you just see, I mean, we're all fucking after him. There was like 2 different Tahoes, and we ended up getting him, unless that was you.
Okay, so here's the situation. Like yesterday got really blown up and got fucked up really bad early because John didn't understand that we wanted to do a huge priority, and we were actually going to try to have turf wars between ballers and family.
Oh, Jesus.
And basically it was supposed to be way more intense. And we were supposed to, I guess, let Mark know that we wanted to do something like that, so we didn't send tons of units into the hood to try to fucking break up a gang war.
Well, I will tell you over the radio, it came across. It's an all-out gang war. Send everybody.
And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Me and John got away. We were the only 2 ballers that got away. I think one of them jumped out of the car, and then, like, because he couldn't get his seatbelt off in the fucking car, when we stopped, he got out with cops literally right behind us. I'm like, wait a minute. But it was pretty funny. But it was supposed to be a lot more in depth. It was supposed to be multiple different runs at each other. And the very first shot that was fired.
Like a build-up scene.
Right, and the very first shot that was fired got caught by Shot Spotter, and as soon as it got caught by Shot Spotter, like, you know, I could mug an old lady, I could rob a fucking bank, but it took them like 30 seconds to get to Grove Street, and
Super
I was...
what video are you trying to find, brother? Because I did delete one live stream that was like a little bit ago today, but all my other videos are there, I promise you. Anyway, continue.
But I was the one firing back at the police. Like, I was shooting the fucking heavy revolver. I was shooting the AK. Like, I was just trying to get them off my ass.
Were you in a Dodge Charger?
At one point,
A blacked out Dodge Charger in 18.
No. Nope. We were riding in the purple Primo. And then we went up to the farm over by Blaine County and stole a white convertible. And then we went from the white convertible, and I took a black car from an alleyway and just got away, basically.
See, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me, Okay, everybody should be able to type in that channel now. The topics channel. We had a black Charger. We actually ended up getting a spot shotter for over there by Grove Street. And that was right around the block. I heard it and called it in as dispatch was, like, trying to actually dispatch it out. And we get there and we pull a car over that was a 4-door black vehicle that actually had 3 guns in the seats there.
You know, we had a bunch of people trying to break in on that gang scene that we didn't even know, so it was chaos. Like, that car shouldn't have even been there. That wasn't even part of it. The only other ones that should have been there other than me and John were fucking Mark and Jacob. Or Max and Jacob, and they should have been on 4-wheelers. Like, they didn't have a car.
Yeah, we lost the 4-wheeler, I think, in the city, because the original stop that the 4-wheeler was getting pulled over for was, I think, no helmet.
Motherfucker, they were the ones that shot first. They shot at me hiding behind the fucking car. And
Really?
then cops came and I'm like, fuck this, dude, I'm cornered. I'm not going back to jail. Fuck this. I just started lighting the cops up. Fucking, nah, dude. The 4-wheelers are the ones that started the entire thing.
Really?
And he shot the first bullet on accident that started the whole fucking scene because he dropped his controller on the ground.
Wow. See, I know there was a call to find a 4-wheeler in the area that they had lost eyes, and the reason for the stop was no helmet on a public road or something like that. Like, it seriously was something so minor that it would not have even mattered.
Is there actual penal code in our book on SLRP for helmets in the city?
If I dig hard enough, I probably could find one. I can't confirm or deny right now.
That's stupid, because helmets aren't elite. Like, you don't have to wear a helmet.
I don't know.
I'd have been more concerned that they had an off-road vehicle in the city roads. Like, that'd make more sense to me, but
I heard
no helmet.
I heard that somebody got a little pissed because they bought a trophy truck and it immediately got impounded for not being street legal, and he was told he would need a flatbed to get it out of the impound. So some guy seriously bought a trophy truck and it's sitting in police impound.
I would have just drive over to Blaine County and get it out there. They're way more lenient on traffic.
Oh yeah, well it's the county.
But yeah. Anyways, I absolutely love SLRP. I've only been there for probably about 2 weeks now, but other than COVID, I mean, I've been to every patrol. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, it's a bunch of fun.
And they're so fucking realistic. Like, I can't believe some of the shit I hear when I die and when I'm going through overdoses. And it's really cool having actual medics and actual firefighters and actual police that are on scene, and if anything doesn't seem right, they let them know and they fix it right away. Like, it's just crazy.
Nonsense, what is up? Dean has joined us, but yeah, no, it's I know the founders, and actually really everybody's goal for SLRP is like the whole realism key, because you can go get on 5M and hit every public server there ever freaking is, and a lot of them be trash, or you got 12-year-olds running around and everything like that. So it's like when you get into these other communities that have age restrictions and stuff like that, it's like, oh, it sucks because, you know, you're not necessarily getting in, you know, all the applications all the time, you know, when you're first starting, which you don't have a problem with, but, you know, it just shows that people understand that, yes, it's a game, but at the same time, that realism, that, you know, trying to build a character's story, is what can make a game even better.
Right. And like I told like everyone who's asked me like how often I RP, like I've been RPing, like, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons and shit. Like, I still play World of Warcraft roleplay. Like, it's just, there's just something about being able to be somebody else that makes it a lot more fun for me. So it's definitely what's exciting. I am a hardcore nerd. Like, I'm a robotics fucking engineer. Like, I am definitely the definition of, I'm Jimmy Neutron. Give me a minute.
Shit. But no, like so, like my extent for like my gaming is I'm really heavy into like simulators, like driving simulators, flight simulators. Like I actually, real life, I'm going for my private pilot's license and all that stuff. And obviously, I had to stop right now due to COVID threw a really big fucking kink into it.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. What exactly happened? Like, is there just no
So what
licensing right now?
I can go and continue like all my schooling and everything like that for not my schooling but like my training for it. But my premise is that with what happened with my ex-fiance 3 years ago, she actually destroyed me financially. So I had to obviously recoup from that. But going to do my flight lessons, they're not cheap. It's like $400. Um, $400 for 2 hours of flight time, and that covers the instructor, the plane, the fuel, all that kind of stuff. So, it just is what it is. Actually, I think Dean might be up to join. Let me see if he wants to join in
That'd be cool. We don't know how this is gonna look when we add another person to this, but we'll see what happens.
here. No, trust me, I know what it's gonna look like. I ain't gonna swap screens until I get it figured out. Can you make the recent streams within the week public because they show private? Yeah, after this is all done, I will go back through and see what we got. Alright, looks like Dean's going to join us here, so we'll have a third party in here to see what's going on.
That'll be cool.
Actually, let me look into that right now. He's saying that he can't see my stuff within the last week here for whatever reason.
You don't want to see him playing with himself. That's all he's been doing the last week.
You know, I would really... I don't I'm so tired right now. I don't even have a comeback. I honestly don't.
He's like, yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm here. Hey, how
FedEx
you
got
doing?
me fucking myself. It's okay.
Dude, no, that's stupid because FedEx, this is that time that we're gonna get to, where the hell is my live streams from the other night?
You see, he probably got him struck out because he listens to Spotify and listens to some awesome singers when he...
I guess my live streams from the other night didn't even fucking save. That's great.
Are they not archived?
No, for some reason they're not archived. Well,
strange.
Super Trooper, I guess I'll have to look into that because that's a little fucked up. Are you still friends with Terrell? No, I am not. He did some stupid stuff. He did some stupid stuff that I didn't approve of back in Project Liberty RP when they got blacklisted, and he essentially, and this is what the thing that this is what really pisses me off about people. I guess we can kind of start digressing a little bit. Is that when you actually do stuff with somebody, like how like me and you are doing this together, you know, we put in time and all that kind of shit. For something minor that got brought up, destroyed a whole like friendship type deal with him, and then he essentially just went and blacklisted. The problem that we had is a previous community that I was with, which was the Project Liberty roleplay series that's on my YouTube. The owner of it actually ended up getting blacklisted through all the 5M communities because he had a lot of assets that were paid assets that he didn't get that he didn't pay for, and the people that made them, like Redneck, Red Saints, and all them, didn't you know. Hold on a second. We gotta bring Dean in, but it just didn't, you know, it didn't sit
Is
right.
Dean on this channel, or do you want me to send him an invite so you're not tabbing out?
No, he needs to join just a regular voice lobby or voice channel in the Discord. Let me send him another message.
He needs to join this one. He can't just join any voice lobby. We don't have audio for that.
No, it's all right. Well, I got to bring him in here. I got this room roll locked anyway. No. So anyway, he had a lot of paid assets. Oh, here he is. We're gonna pull him up here, put him in the lounge real quick, and give him.
His name is not Dean.
Oh, dude, that's just how it always is.
He's like, don't even look me up.
Nope. Okay. Dean, you should be able to speak, sir. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, Dean?
I don't, brother.
Sorry about that. I thought you were referring to a different Discord.
No. Okay, so now I really broke my life. Holy shit.
All you should have to do is drag the images down, down because we were centered.
Well, let's see if we
Hopefully
can edit this. Now, see, this is what happens when you edit shit on the fly, guys. Nothing fucking works.
Well, I
Sorry,
mean,
guys.
we definitely planned for this though.
What's up, Dean?
I broke everything. It was
Nah,
me.
It's alright. So anyway, back to the whole thing with, like, Terrell. Some shit got shitty, essentially, and I told him this is what's going on. You know, the owner was okay with breaking the terms of service for the individuals that, like, make the cars. Like, when somebody makes something, especially for 5M, like the vehicles, like, you don't go against their terms of service. Like, they put in a lot of work to that shit. And they were essentially alright with breaking in the locked files to take specific things off, like what one modder did, to put on another because they didn't want to pay the fee, like, to get it custom made. It was
Gotcha.
a bunch of crap, honestly. Let me do... Why... Do I have to add another box?
Potentially, but he doesn't have an actual video, so I don't know how you want to pull that off.
I can turn on my video.
If you want to
just
turn
need
on
to-
your video, you can.
I need the
You want-
permission.
Slot it in.
What permission? Oh.
Jacob's not that smart.
No, dude, I fucking broke everything. See, Dean, you are my God Savior because, you know, like, it is what it is. But at the same time, it's like, I can't really test this if I don't have people in here. Try now,
Right.
Dean. You should have it.
No, I don't.
Oh, never mind. Discord's... Okay, now try.
Nope.
I'm gonna kill Discord.
Stop blaming Discord, Jacob.
I'm gonna blame Discord all I can for this. It is Discord's fault that my permissions are not working
Okay.
the way that I envisioned them in my head.
Yeah, you can literally see that he can't join video from the side, I think.
There we go. Now try.
There we go.
Okay, but now I gotta go find...
Yeah, now you just gotta fix it. We haven't. Are we just gonna drag his box into that top TV screen? That was the game plan, right?
Yeah, but I gotta fix ours though now because I have to adjust all of our boxes. So I actually gotta go like this. Bam. You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
take a
seeing.
nap.
You guys are seeing live edits as we go.
That's how it works, man.
Talenting.
All right, Dean. If you want to go on video, sir. Hey, what's up, Dean?
What's going
What's
on,
up,
brother?
guys?
You know, actually, when you shared the photo. Okay. I blocked. I video blocked Dean out for a minute.
Oh,
Don't
Well, I see.
feel bad, Dean. You're coming back.
That was real quick.
he's like,
I said screw this. We done. We out. It ain't happening no more. But no, when you posted that video of you having your beer on your 21st birthday, and it's gonna come to me at the most stupidest time, but there was like this cartoon character that you had reminded me of that I can't think of right now. Like I'm totally blanking on it.
I have no clue.
I can't think of who it was now.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's like, what the fuck you talking about?
Cartoon character.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, motherfucker.
Shit. So what have you been up to, Dean?
Nothing much. You know, this and that. School stuff and everything in between.
Yeah, we've already established
Just finished.
what you've done for school.
I just finished editing a video that's going to go live in a few hours. So that's pretty cool.
Alright, everybody, now y'all should be able to see Dean. Dean is one of the, did you thumbs up or middle finger?
No, I did the peace sign.
Peace sign. Okay.
You know, like Tony Stark did in Iron Man, or that one guy.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll totally flip off your entire stream. I'm not even worried about it.
Oh shit! It's only 10 people. Like I'm concerned.
Oh well.
All right, transition.
Well, they got
Alright.
they got
It's a
flipped
good
off.
turnout for day one.
I'm actually pretty surprised.
I got my
look,
own little corner.
Look, now they're doing the blame Dean movement. Oh.
It's been going on forever. They've been blaming me for like 6 years.
I don't know what's going on with that. I just look at the Discord one day and it's just like hashtag blame Dean, hashtag blame Dean. I'm like, well,
So,
shit, hashtag blame Dean. Like,
I don't
might as
know
well get on this
who-
bandwagon.
I don't know who originally came up with it. It was someone inside of the Silver Lining roleplay, just like the general chat. But one day, they were just like, I want to say it was Gavin, although I'm not entirely sure on that. They were just like, blame Dean. I'm like, yeah, you know, let's go ahead and blame me, and they've just been doing it ever since.
Oh Jesus.
Doug asked, who the hell's the 12-year-old? I assume that would be me.
Listen, Doug,
Sorry, Doug.
you gotta excuse Doug. He's a little dyslexic. He meant 21.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't look 21. I get ID'd like everywhere I go.
Do you really? Actually, I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie. You
yeah.
don't even look like
I
you're
mean-
21.
I
I
mean,
would
No,
past
I'm
I would
like-
look
I'm
like 18.
clean
I'd
shaven
ID
baby
you for
face.
I'd ID you for trying to buy fireworks. The fuck.
Well, like the thing was, I went into a smoke shop one day because I wanted to buy cigars, and I walked up. As soon as I walked in, the girl came up to me, ID'd me. And I was like, yeah,
Sorry,
sure,
we
here
can't
you
let
go.
children in here.
Yeah,
You're just
I was
like,
ex-
They got
bam,
ID when he
ID.
goes into a porn store too.
I was
walks
expecting
through the door,
this.
You're not 18.
I was expecting this. Here's the ID, and then by the way,
Oh,
this.
hey, you got called a fag.
Oh,
Wait, unless he's saying left of Dean, then I'm the fag. But either way, that's fucked up. Oh, shit. Why is Doug not a moderator on my channel? He should
but
be
I
a
walked in.
moderator.
She ID'd me. This was when tobacco was 18, and before Trump changed it, and I got ID'd then, and then I walked up. I was like, hey, could I see this? And then there's this like European guy behind the counter, and he's just like, you're 18? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I want to see your ID, man. And it's just been stuck in my head ever since.
Fuck.
You just need to walk around with like your ID right here. Just everywhere you go, it says, "My name is Dean. I am 21. No ID."
Yeah. No ID, please.
So I have a question for you, Dean. You were Leo yesterday for SLRP, right? So so we were talking about it a little bit earlier, but that whole gang scene was supposed to be a huge ass priority. Like our game plan for that was supposed to be multiple different run-ins. We were told next time to let Mark know kind of ahead of time so he doesn't send the entire fucking police department from Blaine County all the way to fucking.
Well, I'll tell you
Los Santos.
right now. There wasn't. Leo had it rough last night. There were more civilians than law enforcement that I have ever seen. Which is a really good turnout because I think last night we were capped
It was
at
14 to 18, right?
no, there was more civs that got on after that. There was only like 14 Leo to like 20 some civs at one point.
Yeah, they need to make sure that they're pushing that damn button so we know how many are actually in the server. Holy hell.
I think last night we topped out at like 50. I think like 50 is what we had in the server last night. Between 45 and 50, there was still quite a bit of people.
So how's that civ training going, Dean?
I wasn't a part of it, So yeah, I was Leo, and I was actually at the Davis station when that happened. Um, so I can really split this up into three ways. The first one being from my scene regarding we called them the purple grapes, uh, where there was shots fired on Grove Street. I went there because I was a part of that call, and then I show up, and then suddenly the sheriff is saying, "Go, go, go! Chase purple! Chase purple!" So I get in my Explorer, and and I drive and I chase that purple car. By the way, this car's shooting at me the entire time.
That was me.
So, yeah, that was fun. And I was just like getting back, and I was calling it out, and then the guy hopped out, and I lost the car because I thought LSPD wanted to take primary. But so I backed off, but nobody went ahead of me. But that could have just been a miscommunication on my part. And then I was also there when I was outside of the station when somebody did a drive-by on the Davis station.
He came past me. It was a trike, because I was at the red
Yeah.
light just past the thing, and I got it on radar, and I was like, "Who's this asshole? Come doing 60, a 60 and
So-
a 35," and that's when they went up by the Davis station there by the impound lot, and they lit up Mark, Eugene,
And
a couple other people.
so that wasn't the only intention for that was I was actually on my way back to like monitor the area, and if I saw any greens, I was going to shoot them regardless of where they were at. So my game plan when I came back down from the mountain was that I was literally just fucking headhunting green. Like that was my game plan. So I was driving around the entire city. If I would have seen green pulled over, I was going to light them up anyways. But I told them that I was going to do this, so they were kind of aware because we were still in chat together. And then one of the other greens overheard me and was like, "No, I'm going to go shoot the cops instead." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold up. That completely," I said, "now you're risking shooting your own boys over shooting cops standing in a fucking car. Like, you're retarded for that." But no, it was supposed to be a lot different. A lot of that fell apart super early. Even in dialogue, like when I finally died, because I was Demario Davis. When I finally died, they said that that DeMarcus was green and DeMarcus was purple the whole time.
That's why I was so confused, because I was on that scene with you, and I was like, I swear this looks just like the dude that was driving that car. And so we got there, and then my corporal's telling me, "Oh, Demarius DeMarcus, he's a green guy." I'm like, "Well, he was driving a purple car. You said the car that was registered to him, was bright purple, and he was in that car that was shooting at me. That makes no sense." And he's like, "Well, it is what it is." And so
Some
yeah,
people
I
in the
was-
chats are
I was
insinuating
sitting there
metagaming.
dead because I just took 3 shots to the chest. I don't know who shot me, but I got 3 shots to the chest, so I died. And I was listening to them talk, and he's like, "Yeah, so DeMarcus is green, but purple must have stole his car." And I'm like, "I didn't steal shit. Like, what the fuck?"
I'll tell you though, like that whole thing that transpired, like even because obviously we can't use none of this in game because of metagaming and all that crap, but is when them shots to me, between the time that it came on the radio that said it's a turf war, send everybody, to the time that the shots rang out at Davis, that whole thing transpired from what it sounds like, from like what you were saying and kind of what happened in the server, completely
We had
different than how it was
people
supposed
come
to go.
Right, we had people come in though trying to join the scene that we didn't even know were in there, causing problems on Grove Street. So on top of our scene, we only had 6 guys altogether.
Chat.
We
Shout
only
out
had
to
6
DPPD
we-
116 for dropping the purple guy.
yeah, I saw that, man. That was.
we only had
I showed up with Patrick because my car got shot up, and I was just like, "Patrick, I'm like, I'll roll with you for a little bit." And I was with him, and I saw
Did I
the
hit
purple
you
guy
at
on the
all?
ground. No, you didn't hit me. You hit my car. I was as soon as you started shooting at me, I like backed up. I was like, nah. Like,
I'm getting a dot to paint on my fucking screen so I never miss again. So just be aware. Like, I'm not missing with that fucking gun ever again.
if you would have hit me, I would have broke off. The sheriff after that was like, "Yeah, I do appreciate you, sticking out for that long, but you really could have broke off when you got his plate. I'm like, well, my first day on the job, I'm
You
excited.
you live and you learn some. It's that go get 'em attitude.
Go get him, boys.
You go
Yeah,
get
he
'em.
was like Chase Purple, and gosh darn it, I was gonna get that commendation.
I could have used you on the foot chase from the rail yard. That's where I needed somebody, man. Dude, there were so many units booking it on foot. I don't know how Doug ran that far. Like, it's going back to the Hummer that we had talked about the other day on the off ramp there. Doug ran, from what I'm assuming, from that off ramp all the way down the Ellis River to where we ended up. Like, he ran that entire distance, didn't have a vehicle, and I'm like, damn, like, fucking MVP right there. You can run that far?
So, one of the downsides of recording in MP4, I do want to say this now, is that I lost all of that footage from that pursuit.
Did you really?
I did, yeah, because stupid me left my recording on all night, and when I woke up, my hard drive that I have for videos was full. And so it stopped the recording, and whenever you're recording in MP4 format, whenever it stops a recording, like if your power goes out or if your computer shuts
Yeah.
off or something like that, it'll corrupt the footage.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough.
And so
Well,
the problem
I don't
is,
have permission to stream yet for SLRP. I
You'll
gotta
get
get
it in
better
time.
at being myself.
I'll tell you what, Dean. At least you hit record. I had all my recording stuff open. I had all the audio channels. It was good to go. Never hit fucking record.
yeah, I've done that before too.
I was so pissed. I'm like, dude, that would have been a perfect episode, man. Just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that's happened to me twice where I'm like, man, this will be a really good video, and then it's just OBS is just nah, fam.
Are you Civ or are you Leo tomorrow, Dean?
I want to go Civ. I really do want to go Civ. I've been Leo for the past 3 patrols. However, if it turns out that there are more civilians than Leo, like for example what happened last night,
Which is more than likely going to happen again. We've been bringing a lot of Civs in.
Then I'll activate my reserve.
FTD or FTD, shit. FTW Flames, thank you for joining the Discord. I can't read either, that's why I'm a fighter.
That's Christian. That dude saved my life on that traffic stop.
You talking about the one in the alleyway?
Yeah. He saved
Dude,
my
I
belongings.
almost got ran over.
Yeah.
You guys were in the clear.
Trying to figure out why you guys tried to pull me over in the first place for driving by Franklin's house.
Because on the Innocence, you made a U-turn, and I was trying to catch up with you.
Wait, was that you in the alleyway?
I made a U-turn.
No, that was John D, who the Civ was for that. Sorry.
Oh, that was
No,
John.
I was driving the black fucking
Charger? The
black,
18 Charger?
No, it was a black supercar that I was driving, and I
I'm
passed
sorry.
Franklin's house. And
I got
they
it
fucking
wrong.
Tagged me.
It was Jacob D, not John D. I'm sorry. I so many names. For just
We have a lot of people. We do.
yeah,
We
we have a
got
lot of Jacobs.
A lot of Jacobs, a lot of
We have
Johns.
We have 2 Johns or 3 John Civs now.
I think
and
Johns and Jacobs are the most that are in there. I think there's only 2 or 3 marks. I think.
I'm
I think
glad
2.
I'm glad I'm original. No more Devons join SLRP. None.
But I guarantee you, somewhere in our processed applicants, there's another Devon. I can almost guarantee it.
Well, I'm gonna hunt them down and murder their family.
I said the same thing about if someone joins, if their name is Dean.
Well, shit.
Like you're gonna have to change your name, or I'm gonna deny your application.
Well, shit. That's
No,
like
that's
we had 2 Doug 1637s apply.
Oh yeah, I remember that. there was this I don't know what it is with people and wanting to do that. However, the dude joined and he had Doug 1637 as his name, but his profile picture was just something random. I forget what it was. It wasn't Doug's profile picture.
Fucking unicorn.
And he just joins, and then Doug sees him, and Doug's just like, what?
Got doppelganger.
That's funny.
Doug's little brother. Doug doesn't even know about it.
But no, the the more we pull Civ applications, and that's all they're in there for, you're gonna be fucking Leo forever, Dean. I'm sorry.
We're working on it.
You're gonna become a permanent Leo.
We're working on it. Hopefully
I
hopefully
think-
it won't come to that.
I think this next week I'm going back fire, which reminds me of, and if you ever get in a position like a supervisor position, like where you can like see reports and approve reports and stuff like that, oh my God, stay up to date on them, because as of right now I have 65 reports queued in my fire panel that I need to take care of.
He's
Guess
fired.
how many
Dean.
reports I have as a supervisor.
Patrick Squine? I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I just slaughtered that. He goes, wait, are you the guy that overdosed in Paleto Bay?
So somebody in chat, Benjamin,
Yes, I
just
am.
said, Dean for sheriff.
Sheriff.
Yeah. No, that is a horrible idea.
I was the one that overdosed in Paleto.
Oh shit, that's gonna be D'Angelo versus Dean Sheriff 2022.
Man, D'Angelo can have it.
We'll see another scandal come up before 2022.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm the one that overdosed in Paleto Bay. I originally wasn't gonna kill off Michael, but when they tried to put me in the back of a cop car, I kind of panicked in real life because you're so in the game. So I just decided to kill him. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going to jail. Fuck this.
I actually like, in all, like I've been RPing like a long time, like just role plays in general, not like necessarily to 5M, but it, for whatever reason, like when it comes down to like role playing where you have dedicated emergency services or like civs, I can't do like the civ stuff that you do, Dean, because like you do really well thought out, meticulous plans. Like you go in and do all this extra stuff that I wouldn't expect anybody else. I wouldn't expect anybody else to do it. But like I can't do stuff like that. Like I can't go and be like, all right, what could I do to have the interactions with all these other people, or even if I just go to do like a random job and just like have those unintentional interactions for like speeding. It's gonna be like one of those things like I'm gonna get pulled over and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like I want no
Dude, I
part
do
of
it all the
this.
time. Okay, so here's the thing that pissed me off the most. I was driving down Great Ocean Highway, and I was driving on the left-hand side of the lines. I was on a motorcycle, and cars were literally falling out of the fucking sky in front of me, like literally landing on the road in front of me. So I'm like
Hashtag 5MD
swerving
sync for
around.
the win.
I'm like swerving around, and a cop pulls behind me. I'm like, is he really gonna flash me right now? Like, I'm just waiting for it, and all of a sudden his lights come on. He's like, "You're driving on the wrong side of the road." I'm like, "Suck my dick!" Like, fuck you. I can't tell you that cars are falling from the sky, because then you're gonna think I'm on all these drugs. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do, and I'm just sitting there
Well,
like,
over time,
You gotta blame the locals, man.
Yeah,
You gotta just say,
blame
you
the
gotta
locals.
just say, like, man, it was a local just standing right in the middle of the street, and I just went around so that way I didn't hit him. I'm sorry, and then he'll understand, because like it's just
Local's
5M.
the keyword.
5M, it's like a lot of those little keywords that people understand. Like, for example, oh, I don't see that on my spectacles, or I sent you an email,
That's
or
me. I say spectacle a lot.
look at the local in the middle of the street, or Doug says SIG 100. And so, actually, funny story. When he first told me that, I had no idea what a Signal 100 was. And for anyone listening who doesn't know, a Signal 100 is the 10 code that we have, which means Alpha Ida AI. And so he comes up to me and he's asking me about a scene, and he says, "Is it a Signal 100?" I'm like, Civ. I'm like, "Is it a what?"
Yeah, it's
And
those
"What
are
did
the
you
keywords
just
that
tell
you'll,
me?
those
Just
will be
give me a
keywords
secret
that you'll
cheat
pick
code?"
up over time and everything like that. But
Yeah, but it was just weird because I got pulled over for driving on the left-hand side of the road. Mind you, I'm on a bike going 70, and I got cars literally falling from the sky, so I'm just trying to stay alive.
we might
And
not
then-
see that though. Like I have a problem with
and
falling
then-
birds.
Okay, and then I hit a car, and I flew off my bike, and I was all beat up, so I walked up to the cop that was sitting at the side of the road, and he basically told me to fuck off. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, all I wanted was medical attention. It's like,
You got
like,
a
get
phone,
away.
don't you? You
Get
got a
away.
phone?
Let me see your
Your phone
hands.
looks
I'm
like
like,
this.
dude,
You got a phone?
literally
call
literally
911.
fell down. Well, he was literally like 10 feet in front of me when I hit the fucking car. And I slid across the pavement. My health was almost completely gone. And I'm like, Maybe he has a med kit, but nope.
I will tell you personally that when I run reserve Leo, like my vehicle has medikits just because like I know what goes on. But I will never forget the time that we had the medic unit that went through Raton Canyon and decided to, no joke, miss a quote unquote bunny. Dean already knows. missed a bunny, went off the bridge, up the mountain, got ejected, ragged down the mountain, and then the ambulance proceeded to roll on top of him. Benzo's got that all on stream. All of it. He's got it all on stream.
Oh man. I'm worried, like sometimes, like when I'm on patrol as a Leo, the last thing I want to do is crash my car. Like that's like the
I wear my seatbelt more when I'm Leo than anything else because sometimes you just get bad desync. That's just how 5M is. You know, it's nothing to the server owner, nothing to the server host. It's 5M because 5M breaks the game for you to play it the way that you want to. But as Leo, that seatbelt, man, that literally is life and death when you're Leo. 90% of the time it's death when you like roll up to the scene and they start shooting at you. You're like, why the fuck can't I get out my car? You know, because your seatbelt's still on. I've done that on more than one occasion. I would care to do, and then you know you
who
message.
Jumped out and chased? Hey, who jumped out and chased Caleb when? Okay, so we had 3 guys, 3 purples in that car that left, and when we stopped to let that dude out, he could not get his seatbelt off.
that was Lindsay who chased him down. I was primary, so I followed
Did he
you.
get arrested? He disappeared out.
Oh yeah, he got caught.
Did he?
Yeah, he got busted.
Doug's like, what's a seatbelt?
Did he give our names up?
I forget. Doug don't wear seatbelts. He just hits people with his ram bar.
Well, I mean, Doug can do the EVOC course with his eyes closed and backwards and under the influence. So I'm not worried about that. He's like the best driver out there, man.
Did you hear what I said, Dean?
No, sir.
So there was 3 of us in that car. Did he give out any other names when he got caught?
Not to me. I don't know what he gave to Lindsay. I don't know if he gave anything to Lindsay because I was still chasing you. I tried to go back to that scene, but by the time I chased you all the way up to Vinewood, and then you disappeared. I was trying to go back, but they were like, "Oh, okay, we're code 4." I'm like, "Oh, okay, then I'll just go back to the sheriff."
See, I don't really know what really
Had all those
transpired for this.
all the people interfering down in the city that wanted to be part of the gang thing, and they weren't even supposed to be, and that kind of broke everything up. We didn't even notice it until the very end.
And see, ultimately that happens. I mean, we have stuff that's set in place to try to mitigate that, but it's gonna happen everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry
we're-
about it because I'm fired.
yesterday.
So
we're trying our best to work with it. Obviously, really, we just want the civilians to understand where we're coming from whenever we're just like, well, shooting up a police station isn't really a good idea
that's
for
public
role
service.
play. And so we're just really trying to do that because there's just so many other possibilities of role play. I mean, there's
Hey,
a
Pacific
whole...
Pig, how you doing?
Hey, Pig. There's a whole lot you can do just in roleplay as a civilian other than just driving by police stations.
Did you... Pig just called out Doug. He goes, me looking at the toll reports for LSSO vehicles ending in 37.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh,
Done.
man.
I wonder if it's going to come out about the wrecked Tahoes next. But I can't say anything because then Doug's going to counter saying that I'm going to make LSPD lose the Blue Cross Blue Shield that we have because I keep falling off the roofs.
I remember that, man. I was my first call, or I think it was my first call with Patrick when I was doing my ride-alongs was you falling off a roof.
down there by that goes fuck you, Jacob.
Jesus, man, he's...
I like Doug, dude. Doug's a pretty funny guy.
Doug's a good guy.
But no, he goes, "You were a Mr. Fall off a fucking roof." Down there by Simeon's dealer. So that was the scene that we had got dispatched. I was running fire at the time. We got dispatched to a gentleman jumped off somewhere and his parachute didn't open, and he actually ended up, I think, up there by the top of the crane, by the construction site across from the dealership. He jumped off the crane and hit the first cement slab. I mean, just fucking creamed it. He had never even made it to the ground. And we got told that he was on a roof near the dealership. So we're searching, like, you know, the ammunition right there, you know, like all those immediate roofs right there in that area. And I was coming down the ladder by the dealership there, and like halfway down, my guy decided to jump for whatever reason. I don't know why. My guy jumped and it killed me. And then my own medic couldn't find me for like 30 minutes. And then we found the guy and had to get him evac by Eagle 1, which was funny because Eagle 1 is only a 4-person airplane. Or not airplane, Jesus, helicopter. English.
I was going to say.
Yeah, anyway.
Helicopter.
You're getting your private pilot license. You better at least know what the difference
I was gonna say, I hope your instructor doesn't see this.
But
Man. He's just like,
anyway, I think it's only a 4-seater because they said we're
We
gonna have
got-
to hold
yep.
on to him. So we actually had to carry him into the helicopter and then like physically hold on to him. And if that carry emote would have come undone, we would have literally have thrown him out of the helicopter.
Yeah,
God
were
knows
you
where.
not? Were you not at the yacht?
No, I got off. My whole scene was way before that. I got off duty just before the whole yacht situation went down.
Dude, that yacht, dude, they were carrying everybody out on the helicopter at the same
man,
time.
I'm like one of the last ones to arrive on the yacht from the helicopter, and we I guess we shoot everyone, which, you know, that's a thing we do sometimes. And we're getting everyone out, and we're like grabbing bodies and running to the helicopter like it's the last one out of Vietnam. Just
It was
crazy, crazy.
bad. And you don't want to know the worst part about it? My ass literally laid on the helipad while you guys ran past me like 900 fucking times.
I thought that was I saw you on the helipad, but no one noticed you. And I'm like, is that a dude or is that just like a glitch? Because there was another body that was glitched on the other side of the boat.
Right.
So
I was the captain of the boat. I was the one that actually made it possible for you guys to know where everybody was because I hid the phone underneath the captain's desk while I was talking to dispatch and giving all the information. And I got shot in the head for laughing at John because John told me to look over because someone was getting a blowjob while he was about to die. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
The look on Dean's face is like, can't process.
okay, so you gotta understand. So first off, the assailants were sexist and decided they were gonna shoot the only female on the boat first. And I was yelling at them. I'm like, yo, like at least get her medical attention. Like you guys don't want to go down for murder. Like just take care of her. We'll give you all the money we have. Just get the fuck out of here. But I was with dispatch the whole time, and they let him go get a med kit, and the way it looked when he was doing the med kit, because the way the bodies were laying, because she was actually dead, it literally looked like she was sucking him off. And John's in the back, like, John's sitting back there, he's like, I wish I'd get a blowjob while I'm dying. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I didn't even get to see any. Everyone in this chat's now dumber. Though you don't have to worry about that. It's only 12 people, so.
Man, that's why I do role plays by myself, dude.
So you play with yourself, dude?
Oh, come on.
That's why he does role play.
Words.
Man. You had to make it worse.
You kind of walked into that one, Dean. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway,
just a little bit.
He's like, no, I didn't. Wait a minute. What the fuck do you mean?
I'll take it.
He's gonna get done. He's gonna get done here. And he's gonna go have a beer.
Who,
okay.
Me? Oh, I wish.
But no. So that was really weird because then they took me out after they shot me and killed me inside the captain's thing and threw me on the helipad. Well, then they came out and started shooting me again while my dead body's just laying there. I'm like, what the fuck? Overkill. But I guess they were on dispatch talking shit, and dispatch pissed them off. That's why they shot me in the head again.
Doug's asked me where I'm going to be at tomorrow because Jason Bourne wants to come to chat. I'm running
one of the
FD,
fire
have
stations.
fun. Yeah, have fun. I'm at Polito Station tomorrow.
I'm gonna go start wildfires.
Look for the mimes. He's wherever the mimes are.
Oh, Andrew called me back on that. When I told him, I was like, "Hey, there's a mime here at the station." He's like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." And then a couple days later, or like the next patrol or whatever, he goes, "Dude, there's fucking 4 of them." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "The
So,
mimes, they're back." And I said,
they
"Wait,
were killing people too.
wait." I said,
So-
are you are like you delirious? Did you get in the morphine? Because there's only one mime." He goes, "No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4." And then later on the RTO, we were hearing that the mimes held somebody at knife point and then stole a car or some shit. I'm like, these mimes are getting aggressive.
Okay. So here's the story behind that. It's a pretty good one. So my video that I did about mime madness was just me by myself, and like I was the first one who did the mime stuff on the server, right? And so after that, it was, I forget exactly who it was. I think Ben was there. I know Jacob Jacob D was there because he actually made a video about it. But we did like a fight in progress wrestling match. You know what I
Is
mean?
that over the chicken sandwich?
No, that's something completely different. But that's probably the best video I've ever done. But anyway, we called the cops saying there were people fighting, and then whenever they showed up, they found out that it was an amateur wrestling match going on.
Really?
And yeah, and so basically, only 2 cops showed up to that scene, to a fight in progress, and I'm like, well, that's kind of underwhelming. So I have an idea. Let's all dress up as mimes and go mess with the firefighters. And so it turned into Mime Madness, and my video is called Mime Mischief. It turned into Mime Madness.
Were you the one that held Johnny O to knife?
No. So going on about that, I actually got us a white car that I called the Mime Mobile, and we drove around to the fire stations, and like we would walk up one at a time. Like 30 seconds later, another mime. 30 seconds later, another mime, until there were 4 mimes there, and just dancing in front of the fire station. But anyway, so we go around, and there's this guy panhandling on the side of the street, and I'm like, let's fight him. And I wasn't being serious, but they were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this dude. I'm like, oh no. And so we go up, and I'm the first one to get out. I'm the passenger, and I look at him. I just punch him right in the face. And so he starts running away, and all the mimes chase him. And one of them has a knife. So that's how I found, or I'm sorry, the guy who we were chasing, he had a knife. That was how that knife came in. And so
okay.
we had mimes just beating the crap out of this dude, and I got back in the car, and I think Benjamin was with me. We were back in the car. We're like, go. So we go, and we pull around. By the way, this is in Polito. We pull down Great Ocean Highway. We turn around past the sheriff's station. We go back on Procopio, and we find another mime, so we pick him up, and there's one more mime still missing.
The roads like they're in his fucking hometown. Like,
we look, and this mime's getting chased by a cop, and then he gets tased, and we're just like, he's dead. Go. And then we peeled out, and we passed 2 cops, and then they noticed, the mime mobiles, so they turned around, and we got code 5'd, and we all got sent to jail.
Yeah, I wonder how
I'd
that would have
overdose
worked.
or
4
stab
mimes in jail.
myself or something in the back of the car first.
So one of us, actually, we wouldn't talk. One of the mimes did speak to I think it was Doug or Benzo, I forget which
way to
one,
go
but
for breaking character.
right, exactly. And then so we were all in there. We were all in the cell rooms, 4 mimes in 4 different cell rooms, and one guy over Discord was like, "Hey, I'm hungry. I need food, but I can't tell them that we have food." And so we just start going nuts. We start kicking stuff. We start throwing stuff. We start banging on the bars. We start dancing in the room. We start doing backflips. And then finally they figured it out, like, oh, one of them's hungry.
Well, that's like
Monkeys.
that's like when you walked up to the station, because I think I was the first scene in that video for Mind Mischief or Mind Madness or whatever, and walked out, and I was talking with Jess. I'm like, what do we do? Do we feed it? Or do we tell it to go away? And she's like, okay, boomer. Because that was the same day that Jess was actually making fun of me because the car that I had was the Sentinel Ubermacht or whatever, so I call it my little shit box. It's just a little 2-door tan car, and she was giving me a bunch of shit for it, saying how I'm not up to the ages and everything like that. So I started giving her shit back because she don't have a car. She didn't go buy one. And then she went and bought one and spent like I think 70,000. She only had out of $100,000. She only had $7,000 left after she bought her car. And I'm like, well, I wonder where you get that money because you work at fire, so you don't get paid that well.
You guys make like $50 every 10 minutes, right? Is that what it is?
I make 25 being a captain for Leo, or not a captain for
Man.
Leo, a captain for fire. I'm sorry, it's 40, but then when I'm a patrolman, it's like 20.
Dude, I got $1 million, man.
Wait, hold on a second. I got something for you. Oh, wait, sorry, it's the fuck I don't have to give.
Oh, hit me where it hurts.
He's got $1 million. I'm sitting there begging for money.
You should just get that
I
little
couldn't
sign.
even
That
afford
sign
my
would be like,
couldn't even afford my gang car.
The last time someone had a sign, they got hit by a mime.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it's a
the dude that was panhandling, we beat his butt, man.
Oh shit! All right, so Kingdom, did you uploading? I mean, do you plan on uploading like a lot more just in general, or you trying to do like specific stuff for SLRP?
Honestly, like I stream daily. It's not necessarily anything. I'm definitely a variety streamer for anything from Madden to Call of Duty to World of Warcraft, like anything. The only thing I'm waiting on is it does kind of suck because when we do SLRP for those 5 hours, I lose my my stream time, and that's one of my main traffic hours. So I've been pre-recording videos and shit prior to SLRP. And
That's
posting them
pretty
during SLRP, so I don't lose that content time.
Yeah, that's there's a couple people that I think do that. I think there's a couple people that like just record in general for like if there's any incident purposes. But a lot of the
Well,
times,
you're not supposed to. Like in Civ training, they
Dean
say
just
not
disappeared.
to record anything. So,
Sorry about that.
you're good. In Civ training, it says you're not allowed to record anything at all. So, like, if you're recording prior to, that's not allowed either. So, I don't even record SLRP.
Correct. So you're not allowed to record, as far as I know, you're not allowed to record anything until you get that approval from administration saying that you're allowed to record.
Yeah, yep.
Even personal archive, because, like, I've heard a lot of people say that they record just so they have, like, the cops and stuff use their record for, obviously, incidents and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that GTA has a record feature built into the game that saves to your record files to where you don't have to do that on an external system such as
like an instant replay. That's a little bit different. That's for like Rockstar like photos and stuff like that. We're talking like actually like recording, you know, through like an external software. Because I know some people, just in general, no matter what community, like every community has this rule. You know, you can't stream or record until authorized to do so. Like that's a common rule. But I know a lot of people record for like personal sake. That way, if something is brought about, and you know whoever's investigating it says, "Well, do you have any proof?" Otherwise, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I have proof." You know, and I think that's kind of like the unwritten exception. But I'm not speaking on behalf of SLRP for that. That's just what I've seen from every community that I've been with. That's just kind of how it is.
I think Mark's mentioned something about that before, but however, I'm not too sure about it, and I really don't want to say anything that is incorrect. But as far as
I'm not speaking for SLRP.
Right, as far as I know, no record, no stream until prior approval from administration. When they DM you, telling you, yeah, you're good to do this.
I'm just waiting. They said they just need to see me role play more, and I'm like, okay, bet.
So let's switch off because we've been.
I have something I want to mention real quick, Jacob. With us both being Michiganders, Governor Whitmer announces 3-week pause, shutting high schools, colleges, entertainment venues amid skyrocketing COVID-19 cases. So that means we're back on lockdown. Woohoo!
Actually, that means you are back on lockdown because I'm essential. It ain't gonna apply to me. because one, I work for FedEx and I deliver medications and all that crap, and two, because I work for the fire department, I'm essentially excused from all
I'm
that crap.
talking our economy is shut down again.
I really, the
Entertainment
only way,
venues is the only way we make money anytime, so it doesn't matter.
oh yeah. The only thing I'm hoping for, and it's kind of bad to say it this way, but I'm really glad that during like this temporary shutdown, that nobody has any money, because then they can't order everything. And Dean's look is kind of like, what the hell? Because
That's not.
because nobody can buy anything. Because the last time that they put us
No,
in a
they
temporary
just
lockdown,
they
put out a
but they
stimulus
also
check.
just extended the fucking unemployment yesterday too now. So
Well, the unemployment's not bad. The problem that we had last time is they rolled out the stimulus checks that everybody got, and then they put us on lockdown. So everyone took that stimulus check and bought everything during that lockdown. So our e-commerce went through the roof for that, and it was ridiculous.
I mean, at least it's keeping money in certain places. It's just fucking crazy. Like Michigan is already falling apart when it comes to small businesses, and for them to be pulling triggers again on entertainment venues, like I swear there's not going to be anything around here anymore.
What's up with
if
your
you guys
area,
don't
Dean?
know, if you guys don't know, like Northern Michigan is based off of our tourism and our winter sports and all of that shit. Like that's how we make our money for communities. Our like Nubs Knob, our ski resorts, everything are shut down right now. So that's great. But
So
our
I live in
economy
Florida.
stinks.
So one thing you may.
we lost sound on you for a
Oh,
minute,
Dean,
Dean.
we lost sound on you, brother.
Test 1 2.
Yep.
You're good, brother.
Real quick,
Okay.
I want to clarify something before you continue, Dean, because Pig actually
I was
put
just
it in the
about
chat.
to say that. Yeah, I was just about
Recordings
to
can
say
be
that.
done for personal use. You need content release permissions before publicly posting for YouTube streaming, etc. So you can record for your own personal use. You just can't release it to the interweebs.
There we go. And that makes a lot of sense because, like, just as a COC member, like, if somebody came to me like, oh, this happened, I'm like, okay, well, let me investigate. But then they'll come to me like, oh, this happened and I have video of it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's a lot better. But anyway, I live in Florida, and you may or may not know this about Florida. I'm unsure.
Yeah,
However, people in Florida, they may be a little bit crazy. So right now, our rules,
Prime example.
we have a mask mandate. I'm sorry. That was good. We have a mask mandate for inside buildings. Right now, I believe all bars and restaurants, stuff like that, are at a maximum of 50% capacity.
It's not like that in Michigan, but our governor's she's literally getting tried by judges and lawyers for unlawful use of power, and they made it to where they don't have to wear masks in restaurants anymore, and you don't have to do all this, and now everyone's fucking going crazy and getting sick over here. So I mean, I agree with the mask mandate. I've lost 3 people to COVID since it started, the youngest being my 7-year-old niece, and they're in Wyoming. So it was a little different for me. I was one of the skeptics at first. I'm like, oh, dude, it's nothing. People are going to get over it. It only affects old people. Like, I was one of the people that was completely against the idea. And then when my niece passed away, I'm like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Like,
this is real.
This is real. And then my brother's my brother-in-law's girl passed away, and I'm like, holy shit, this is deep. And then it just got worse from there. But like, I agree with the masks in public places. I don't understand why the CDC doesn't understand the fucking disease after almost half a year, and they're still trying to figure this out. And now they're saying there's more mutations and that they're bonding better to different vessels, and that there's a lot more issues with people getting sicker faster because of the way this is mutated. And it's just crazy. CDC has no idea what the fuck they're doing. The government has no idea what the fuck they're doing. They're just saying stuff to try to make it make sense to people, and it's just not working. So, I mean, You're talking crazy, and I wish we still had our mask requirements in stores. I wish we still had our mask requirements in schools, and social distancing was a real thing. But here in Michigan, because she pulled the trigger before any other governor, she's now under so much fucking media press fire. It's insane.
Here, mask mandate is only. So I believe the legal term, and this is just for my city, by the way. I don't know about the whole state. This was from the mayor. We have to wear a mask if we are indoors or if we are in an outdoor area where we cannot be 6 feet from another person. So, for example, like hallways. I work at a college, and so at the college, we have this rule where we have to wear a mask indoors all times, no exceptions. And so even when I'm like in my office by myself, I have to wear my mask, which
Really?
I'm okay with. But the thing I'm having trouble with is the social distancing because for the building I work in, the managerial staff or the managers, they are very strict about it, understandably, because they want everyone to be safe. But I've gotten in trouble. I've gotten spoken to before because I wasn't 6 feet apart from somebody. I was only
It's
like 4 or
fucking
5
stupid
feet.
that people are saying 6 feet when the CDC has already proven that it travels up to 8 fucking meters, and that is literally the most of their testing. So what the fuck is 6 feet gonna do for me anyways? If this is airborne and it's able to come through vents and it lives on certain surfaces for up to a fucking month, what the fuck are they talking about? Tell me that right now. It is literally proven that this can live on polyester plastic for 30 fucking days undetected.
Hey man, I'm just here for the beer.
Like, no, it's stupid. Like, all they're doing is putting things in place that they think are the right things, and they are still fucking shooting bullets at the fucking moon. They don't know what they're doing. Nobody does.
I don't know, this whole corona thing is
Here's
definitely
one thing.
different.
Here's one thing I can say though. Like, up until this point, and we're gonna go a little bit political here for a minute. I've been a Trump supporter, okay, and I'm gladly a Trump supporter. But there are a few things I have to say. His ignorance when it comes to this coronavirus is absolutely appalling. I believe that honestly, like, yeah, he got sick. He had a medical bill of $167,000. I can't afford that. Can you guys?
I know
better
your
in 3
job.
days?
You can afford that.
Right.
Go work for 3
But
months.
3 days, 3 days, he's all better. But it takes the average American almost fucking 14 days to recover from this. Okay, and you're sitting here and you're just listening. Well, I got sick. My son got sick. We're fine. Like, everyone else is gonna be fine. Like, we don't have that ability to go actually get the treatment we need to make us as safe as you are. First off, now, if you look at everything going on with Corona, people are like, oh, it's President Trump's fault. He's not doing this right. You know, it's literally something brand new. It is a disease no one's ever seen. It is something we have never seen in. It's literally man-made chemical warfare, damn near. So you're looking at so many different things that have to do with how it's transferred. You're dealing with what it's capable of doing. It's shutting down respiratory systems. It has long-lasting effects. It's now by the CDC rated that it's causing actual mental problems with people, and they don't understand everything. And like, how do you look at something like that and blame one person or even one government and be like, oh, well, they're not doing it right? Like, no one knows what the fuck they're doing right now. Everybody's at a loss.
But on the bright side, Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets are back.
Yeah, but fucking Frito burritos are still gone from Taco Bell.
Man, I wish they would bring that back.
Wait, what are
man.
those?
So it's like, do you want to explain it?
Frito burritos are burritos that have beef, beans, Fritos, rice, and they're absolutely fucking amazing. And they've discontinued and taken Fritos off of the menu.
They
And
had spicy Fritos
no.
at one point.
Well, they
Really?
still have the
'Cause
red.
those were
They have the red
never-
strips.
those were never
It's
around
still
here.
the red strips, but it's not the same.
Sorry, Doug.
I just read his comment.
He's just like, Dean, just stop. I'm trying my best here.
Actually, those burritos were never actually over this way in the Tri-Cities. Never heard of them. Nothing.
You never heard of the dollar Frito burrito?
No, it was never on the
They
menu.
were $1?
They were only $1.
Wow. It's like a taco's $1 here.
Like, dude, Frito burritos were amazing.
Yeah,
Dude.
I agree. I mean, so
Hold on,
when they
Jonathan.
came out with the Doritos Locos Tacos
Those are good.
thing, like I was like, well, I went to the Taco Bell. I was like, well, I would like a Doritos Locos Tacos and a spicy Frito burrito, and they're like, sorry, we don't have the spicy Frito burritos anymore.
You
So-
see, that pisses me off a little bit too, because they still have this, they have the red chips right now, but they don't have Fritos anymore, and I'm like, dude, like, how am I supposed to make my concoction? Like,
Bring them a
what I
bag of
do-
Fritos.
Normally, what I do is I get the Crunchwrap Supreme. I get the Crunchwrap Supreme and I add Fritos to it, and it is absolutely amazing.
Are you reading the chat, Dean?
Yeah, I was about to comment on it.
About Wendy's, and then Doug just like shut the fuck up.
So I will go to Sonic for a milkshake and a footlong chili dog. Like that's my go-to from Sonic.
We don't even have a Sonic around here.
Really, dude, they're all over by us, and they still come out on roller skates.
Nope.
Wait, I've never seen a Sonic in the area out here have concrete
Since
that
I
is
moved
so
down here-
smooth and like perfect. Like there's no cracks or nothing like that. Because they'll come hauling ass out of there with the skates.
Since I moved down here, this is the first time I've ever actually lived in a town that has Chick-fil-A.
So
How do you not
Hardee's,
know what Hardee's is?
Hardee's, if you live on the West Coast, it's called Carl's Jr. It's the same franchise, however, it's called differently on the West Coast.
Oh,
So
is that what it is?
yeah, another thing is if
Wait,
you're
what's
in
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out is in the West Coast also, but it's like exclusively in the West Coast. So another West Coast East Coast thing is if you've ever heard of Checkers on the East Coast, or
Yup,
if you're
we have Checkers.
so they call it Rallies over in the West Coast.
Well, but there's also a Rallies here in Michigan too. Like over in Clio, they got it's called Rallies, but you go down to like Auburn
We have
Hills, it's
Checkers
called
over here.
Checkers.
We have Checkers over here.
Damn, they're having
Man.
their whole fucking own argument in the chat about fucking
Doug
Chick-fil-A and
Doug
Hardee's.
keeps roasting me for no reason, man. I'm too sensitive. I didn't even
That's-
do anything.
That's alright. I'm just gonna say next time that he's Leo and you're Civ, you should go beat the crap out of him. I think he's the only officer that hasn't been stabbed yet. I know Eugene's been stabbed a couple times.
I haven't been stabbed.
Already?
I said I have not been stabbed. I almost
Oh, you
did.
have not
Somebody
been
came
stabbed.
at me with a machete last patrol.
Well, that wouldn't have been stabbing you. That'd have been cutting your fucking head off.
That's true. That's true.
That would have been slashing. So anyway, Dean, with your YouTube stuff, what's going on? So what's kind of like your plan with that? I know you're kind of new to it and everything, and you're getting hella good response for it so far.
Yeah, so I do want to start off by saying I really do appreciate everybody's support because it's just been overwhelming just how much support I've been getting recently. Really, it started off as I do in my role plays. I'm sure you guys know this. I do security footage. I actually like to make security footage, and I like to give it to the officers and the LEO, whoever's looking at it. Then they can share it around, and
Pay attention.
it's just a really good way to kind of get information across.
I'm
Well,
not going more with Dean no more.
When I did that, it was Mark, I think. Mark who originally said it was like, hey, you can just start making this into a YouTube video. Well, I'm like, well, I don't really know how to do this, but I'll do my best. And then I released my first video, and it's just been great. Honestly, it's been one of the best, and it's just turned into a really good hobby. Regarding right now specifically, I am uploading a video in a few hours. It's going to be LEO episode 2. And then after that, I'm actually working on some LSPDFR stuff. I would love to get into that.
Actually,
It's
I'm
it's a
looking.
lot
I'm
it's a
looking at
lot of
getting into that too.
There's
LSPDFR.
supposed to be a big update for LSPDFR coming up soon, and it's gonna fuck up a lot of the mods. But hopefully
The
they
first two people you're
that
gonna hear about that from is
real
Doug and
quick.
Benzo.
I will tell you though, it does kind of get draining just going around like fighting not people. Like that's one of the things I really like about 5M is having the player interaction. I'm not dealing with because you want to talk about bugs, you got to talk about LSPDFR. Like you'll literally be at a traffic stop and pull them over, and they'll just take off up a fucking mountain over. It's like, well, I'm not going to get you. Cars just blow up sitting around you. Like I had one mod that I downloaded. It was Remap. It was Alpha Remap or some shit like that, and it made the cars go faster. Like they remapped all the roads so the cars could actually go like 55 downtown and shit. And it was the worst mod I've ever downloaded in my life.
Why would you want to do 55 through the city? That's just a nightmare.
I was trying to get more realistic speeds on the expressway because of the fact that like cars were literally going like 46 and like 4 out of 10 were going maybe 70. And I just wanted something a little more fast paced, especially when I was driving downtown following street lights and shit like that. I hated going 25 because I drive like a real person even when I play LSPDFR. And that was the main reason for it. And cars literally started running into each other and blowing the fuck up in the middle of the road. And I'm like, well, that mod's broken.
Just start calling traffic control.
Traffic control's a mod and it sucks. It's cool for some things, but it's really bad. Like when you put a stop circle around things, like you'll literally have cars just fly through it and crash into everything. And it like ruins the entire scene. And I'm just sitting there like, this is the hardest thing ever to live stream.
I've heard a lot of mixed stuff about LSPDFR. Like I watch a lot of Doug 1637 stuff. I watch a lot of Benzo stuff and a couple others. And Benzo and Doug are like the main two that I watch for it because they're always on top of. I know Doug is. I just got introduced to Benzo's. I know Doug's very well with his staff and his Discord. As soon as something breaks, man, they're like one of the first places I see it, and then you'll see like Doug's comment of fuck LSPDFR, and he'll go off and he'll have like a whole couple like other videos to upload while he fixes everything, and then here you go, you'll see an LSPDFR video pop out.
Well, one of the biggest things is like it might be easy to like record LSPDFR and do your edits and make it look a lot more professional. Like I don't see very many live streamers play it and not have crazy ass fucking scenarios happen. A lot of the people that do really well doing LSPDFR are content creators that make videos and edit the stuff that happens that you need to out and clean up scenes virtually. And I don't do that. I just kind of go with the flow live stream, and it turns into a shit show sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
So
you're really good with editing your videos.
Benzo has this thing at the end of his live streams, and I think it's like the best thing in the world. I think he calls it bad cop, but what he does is he like kills someone, or he does just to end the stream. He does something that I guess a normal cop wouldn't do. And this one time he pulled someone over, and he threw a sticky bomb on their car door, and he said, "Okay, so here's the new traffic ticket. You have 30 seconds to defuse this. If you don't defuse it, I'm gonna blow it up. Okay, have fun. Good luck. Goodbye." And then got back in his car and let him go, and then and it just blew up in the middle of the highway.
That's horrible. So, anyway, we are roughly an hour and 35 minutes into the first whole thing of Real Thought Radio, which is ecstatic for me because, like I said, this is a whole new adventure. So, Kingdom, I really appreciate you being here. Dean, I'm actually really excited that you decided to join in. I think this is where we're going to cut it out because I feel like we could go on for hours, like more hours of just.
We normally do. We talk about crazy shit all day long, every day. So,
but I just wanted to thank you guys and thank everybody in the chats for coming out, and future people for hopefully watch. They're not going to watch the whole hour and 35 minutes, but they'll watch some of it. And just seeing what your guys' opinions are. Like always, thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell. If you guys want to see more of this stuff, you know, put stuff down in the comments. Join the Discord. There's a topics channel. If you guys want us to talk about a certain thing or whatever, you know, throw it in the topics channel. We'll definitely get it out there to y'all. Improvements, suggestions, the whole 9 yards. Make sure you guys go check out both of... I don't know who in the hell that was.
Braxton.
I don't know. I don't have both of your guys' YouTubes. Well, actually, I have yours, Steve. But Kingdoms, make sure you guys go check his out. I'll try to get his out on my channel at some point or another, or his Twitch or whatever. Dean is actually linked on my features page for my YouTube. It's Not Sense or No Sense. Is it No Sense or Not Sense?
It's not Sens.
Not Sense. Okay, and that's with a Z at the end, not an S. I know that much.
Yeah, correct.
So make sure you guys go check him out. He does a lot of really good fucking stuff for Silver Lining Roleplay, for civilian content wise and everything like that. So to everybody in the chats, to you two gentlemen, thank you all for coming. Peace out, stay real. See everybody
Absolutely.
on the next one.
Goodbye, guys.
Take it easy.